Hey guys, what's going on? This is Dan here, and we're working on the Camaro like always. So a little bit of an update of what's going on with this car here is we have a fuel issue. I've had a line last night where it had decided that it's going to leak. So I've always wanted to kind of redo the fuel lines. So anyways, what we're doing here is this is my old regulator that I had in the car. I had it mounted right here. We're gonna move that. The reason being is because I had it mounted. I have a male 6AN right here, male 6AN right here. So when I had this mounted, I had this guy, a double union. I really wasn't a fan of it, and so a lot of times when you're doing your fuel systems, you want to have, this is the line that's coming that I made that's coming off the actual fuel pump. So the line is down there. You can kind of see my return nipple there. This used to be the return line. So what I did was I swapped it over to the supply line. Now, obviously right now the car won't run because, well, I have direct feed coming into here and no regulator, so we're not even gonna try to start it. It's probably gonna blow the injectors out of the rail and catch the car on fire and burn everything down. We don't want to do that. So my plan is we're going to take this and I'm going to take off this fuel pressure sensor, probably mount it this way, that way. This is going to go. We're going to mount it like this. These lines are going to get moved. What I'll probably do is I'll take these off and get an elbow and point them down, so that way it goes down and down. It makes room for this, for the regulator here. The regulator is going to get mounted right over here. And when I made this harness, I made it to where I can kind of take this and move this around, because I'm trying to get it to the garage. And now I've had to order new fuel lines. This is my PTFE valve. Side note, if you guys are doing an L6 Valley cover, there is a difference with the later style. The later style has an orifice built in. This one did not have a orifice built in, so you can imagine the suction inside of the valve, inside of the engine. So it was full vacuum. So I found out I had to do that shit. So anyways, not gonna tackle that right now, but I'm just gonna kind of get everything kind of where I want it to be at. I didn't want to leave my fuel system wide open. So as I wanted to show you guys a trick on cutting your PTFE lines. So what I have over here is, this is my PTFE line. This is extra that I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. You always hear people say, "Oh, use what you call it, cable cutters. Use cable cutters." Let me try to focus right here. This is after cable cutters. And I think this is why my line had failed. When you use cable cutters, you collapse that. Then you're bending it back and it weakens it. So I'm going to show you a trick that what I do here. I'm going to try to prop you guys up like this. You got your electrical tape. Focus. I can kind of see it. Electrical tape, hose, and PTFE is a little bit easier than AN because you can move the fitting all the way down the length of the hose. You can get your nut on there and get it past with the cut, then turn around, pull the tape off, and you'll be set. So I take it like this, Then I grab the bandsaw. Nice, easy, clean cut. I already did this side here too, so nice and easy and clean cut, and that should do it. So just, you know, a little, that's the bandsaw that I used. A little comparison. That's with the cable cutters. This is with the bandsaw. Now you will have to clean out the burrs. Flathead screwdriver, like a razor, kind of chase the inside of the edges there. That, because you don't want that going into your fuel lines. But as far as a little bit of fraying, it's okay, because what's going to happen is you're going to take that out anyways. You're going to take that apart to get your olive on there, so that'll be that. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you this. I see a lot of people, I see some people who are kind of new to doing fuel lines and stuff. They have a little bit of a hard time doing PTFE stuff, or they have a hard time doing AN. I haven't tried it with AN stuff yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be about the same. I'm not too worried about this hose here, because I ended up ordering a new kit, which I have extra. But the reason why I do that is because I have found anytime you order hose, I don't care who it is, if they offer a fitting, take the fittings too. You know everything matches. So that's what I do. And yeah, that's kind of like my Wednesday tech tip for doing fuel lines. So anyways, we're gonna finish button this up here as far as we can for the night. I'm gonna take that regulator inside and clean it up. Take that sending unit, or that gauge, off of it, put my sending unit inside of it, and do some of these vacuum lines and kind of sort of, you know, get it ready. So yep, that's what we're doing. And kind of deciding what I'm going to do with my build for the car here. Oh wow, that's starting to come off. I want to turbo it. Right now I'm kind of on the fence about, I know I mentioned about going E67 with a T42 TCM inside of it. I have a pretty good P59 upstairs. I'm thinking about doing that. I keep going back and forth. Part of me is saying, oh, well, you should do the E67 because you're going to do the Corvette stuff. And the other part of me is like, well, you've done the Corvette stuff with another P59, so you know it works. My E67 through a P0606 code, and if you know what that is, it's a processor error. Not something you want to encounter. So I'd hate to switch this over to 58X and then have a processor go bad. Because I'm using a friend's garage, so it needs to leave running. I could use a Lingenfelter box, but then that's more money. I'm kind of, you know, on the fence. So anyways, guys, I leave you with that. Let me know what you want to see in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Monday, this thing is going out to my friend's house to get put into the garage. And we're going to start ripping this motor down. I'm going to document everything, film everything, go from there. So stay tuned. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, and I'll keep them coming.